Hey y'all, and welcome back to Caitlyn's Corner. So I decided to finish the rest of the week off with farm animals. So today we are going to look at Oink. And Oink is by Margie Palatini. So what animals go oink? Oh, that would be a pig. Alright, if you're ready, we are going to get started, okay? So, Thomas and Joseph were pigs. They were sloppy. They were lazy. They were dirty. And they were happy. Oink, 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 said Thomas. Oink, 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 agreed Joseph. So there's Thomas and Joseph, just chatting away in their pig language. The pigs were very content. So content means they're pleased with where they're at. Their neighbors were not as happy. They were not so content. So the neighbors weren't happy. That place is a pig sty, clucked one hen to the other. Disgraceful. Disgraceful, said the second hen with a knowing nod. Untidy. Very untidy. Lazy is what they are, said the rabbit, not a green to be seen in all that pig slop. And a garden is just a hop away. And they stink, added the duck. My pond is downwind from those two. Goodness. The chickens and the rabbit and the duck are not happy with the pig as neighbors. Look at the pigs. Do they look bothered? Not quite. Disgraceful, said the first hen. Untidy, said the second. Lazy, said the rabbit. P.U., said the duck. Thomas and Joseph cared not one whit of what was whispered. Oink, 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 said Thomas. Oink, 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 agreed Joseph. So they did not care at all about what the hens and the duck and rabbit had to say. They were happy. They were content. But their neighbors were not happy or content. They wanted something done about those pigs. And they wanted it done now. I wonder what they want done. A dab or two of fresh paint, and that place would not be so bad, said the first hen to the second. Not so bad, said the second hen to the first. A diet of fresh vegetables would do them a world of good, said the rabbit. And a bath is what they need, if you ask me, concluded the duck. So the neighbors made a plan. So what did the hens think was needed? They thought fresh paint. What did the rabbit think was needed? He thought vegetables. And look at the carrot in the rabbit's hand. And what did the duck think they needed? A bath, because they stink. The next day, the hens, the rabbit, and the duck walked over to Thomas and Joseph. They clucked, tissed, quacked, quacked, tissed, clucked. Pardon me, said the first hen, but you pigs look terribly sad. Sad, said the other neighbors. Very sad. Oink, said Thomas. Oink, said Joseph. They have no idea what they mean by sad, do they? I, myself, am always happy being neat and tidy, said the hen. Happy, so happy, said the other chicken. Perhaps if you paint your fence, you will be more cheerful. Do you think the pigs will be happier if they paint the fence? Thomas and Joseph did not think painting a fence would make them at all happier. They were cheerful now. But the hens insisted. They gave the pigs 2 big brushes and a bucket of white paint. Oink, said Thomas. Oink, said Joseph. What do you think the pigs think about the chicken's plans to paint? I don't think so. Dim-witted, whispered the first hen to the second. They are very dumb pigs. I don't think they know what to do. Is that very nice of the chickens to say that? No. Clueless, agreed the other. We will just have to show them. So they did. So they're painting the fence, even though the pigs were not quite wanting that. Up, down, across, up, down, across. Thomas and Joseph tried. This way, that way, sideways, sideways, that way, this way, sideways, sideways. So look at the hen's paint job, and now look at the pig's paint job. Do you think the hens are going to be satisfied with the pig's paint job? I don't think so. Stop, 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 stop! You are making a mess, cried the first hen. A mess, a mess, a mess, cried the second. They cannot paint, said the first hen to the second. We can do it much better. Shoo, 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 said the chickens to the pigs, and the hens began painting the fence themselves. So they shooed the pigs away because they apparently weren't doing a good job painting a fence that they didn't want painted. All right. Up, down, across, up, down, across, up, down, across. As the hens painted, the rabbit hopped over to Thomas and Joseph. I think some crisp lettuce and crunchy carrots would bring smiles to your faces. Oink, said Thomas. Oink, said Joseph. The pigs were not at all certain a carrot could make them grin, but the rabbit insisted. She handed them each a basket and told them to go over to the garden and pick some vegetables for dinner. So do you think vegetables will make the pigs happy, like the rabbit insists? They don't seem wanting to go do that. So they tramp, stamp, yank, yank, squash through the garden. The rabbit was most distraught. The pigs were ruining the radishes, destroying the cabbages. Scoot, 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 she said to Thomas and Joseph, insufferable hogs. She grabbed the baskets and began gathering the vegetables herself. So apparently the pigs weren't doing a good job of gathering vegetables. So the rabbit hurried them off. All right, here comes Duck. I wonder what Duck is wanting. So hip hop, pull, 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 pull. As the hens painted and the rabbit gathered, the duck waddled his way over to Thomas and Joseph. What you fellas need is a good long soak in some clear, clean water. Oink, said Thomas. Oink, said Joseph. Sure, said the duck. Dig yourselves a little water hole right over here. Nothing beats a swim on a hot day. Do you think the pigs are going to want to take a bath? I don't know. All right. So, being fond of mud baths, Thomas and Joseph were not convinced a water hole would be all that refreshing. But the duck insisted. He brought out a shovel and showed them how it was done. Dig, lift, dump. So he's digging in the dirt. Dig, dig, lift up the dirt, dump the dirt to make your hole. So Thomas and Joseph took a turn. They couldn't dig, they couldn't lift, and they couldn't dump. Uh-oh. Does the duck look pleased with the work of the pigs? I don't think so. Move it clear out, scram, declared the duck. He grabbed the shovel and began digging the hole himself. Dig, lift, dump, dig, lift, dump. up, down, across, hip, hop, pull, pull, pull. So the dig, lift, dump was the duck digging a hole. The up, down, across were the chickens painting the fence. And the hip, hop, hip, pull was the rabbit pulling vegetables in the garden. So the hens, the rabbit, and the duck worked all day. I'm exhausted, sighed the hen, dropping the brush. Exhausted. The second dropping the bucket. Don't have a hip or a hop left in me, agreed the rabbit. I'm completely pooped, said the duck, dragging the last pail of water to the hole. So the chickens are tired, the rabbit is tired, and the duck is tired. But they were happy. They were content. The fence was painted, the vegetables were picked, and the hole was dug and filled with clear, clean water. The four admired their work. So admired would mean they are proud of their work and they're looking at it. So the neighbors are proud of their work, but do the pigs look proud of the work? I don't quite think so. Those pigs could have not done it without us, clucked the hens. They don't know the first thing about painting a fence. Couldn't pick one leaf of lettuce without me, giggled the rabbit. And never even figured out how to use a shovel, snickered the duck. The four began to laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. Goodness, was that very nice? I don't think so. And then they stopped laughing. They looked at Thomas and Joseph. Crunch, munch, splish, splash, chuckle, chuckle. So the pigs were in the watering hole, crunching on some lettuce, okay? You know, said the hen, I don't think they were as dumb as we thought they were. Not so dumb, said the other hen. Not so dumb at all, said the rabbit. Maybe, said the duck. But I still say those two are a couple of big stinkers. So why do you think they were big stinkers? So the pigs looked pleased after all the hard work was done. But did the pigs do any of the work? They got the other animals to do the work for them. So the duck's calling them a big stinker. Oink, said Thomas. Oink, agreed Joseph. And they are rolling around after not having a hard day's work like the other animals did. So I hope you enjoyed this one. This is called Oink. And thank y'all for tuning in. And remember, the rest of the week is farm animals. So thank y'all, and y'all have a good rest of the day. Bye.